that. The Indian armed forces are always ready.
Okay, okay, all right. Tejas, let's hear it from you. On one end, the government of India, led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, is briefing the secretaries and the ministries across the country in the 29 states to stay alert, to ensure that there is proper coordination, that there is a backup plan for any kind of emergency that happens in the country in the next few hours or days. And on the other side, you see the Indian armed forces reacting in an equally strong measure in wake of the Pakistani drone and missile strikes on 15 of our border cities. How do we see things going here on?
Well, as everybody has been pointing out, the perpetrators, the ball is in their court now because India has responded. Thankfully, the operation is not over yet. They made very clear to them, and it all depends on Pakistan. What do they want to do now? Many would in Pakistan, are already saying that one way out for them is already claiming victory because 15 they have killed, murdered 15 civilians in Poonch, in Jammu. And most of them actually are Muslims, and many of the injured are Muslims also. There also are Sikhs and Hindus. So they can claim victory. They have shot down 10 Rafales. Who cares at the end of the day? But they can do all of that and come out of this, But they must have that political sense, and better sense must prevail. But it's Pakistan, the unpredictability of the ISI and their, the jihadi militant, ecosystem that they have grown. It's impossible to really tell. But the fact that India has, hit their, air defense systems, I think it says a lot. I think that there could be two possibilities here. Maybe this was part of the plan itself, that the next year they would want to retaliate and they would go and, target their air defense system so they're crippled in many ways. Or they could be a sense that, the army and our intelligence, the RAW is picking up that Pakistan is planning a retaliation, and therefore it's a preemptive strike once again, ensuring that they remain crippled as far as possible. So it's difficult to judge because we have limited information as to what the possibilities are.
Okay.
It could be that given the fact that Rajnath Singh's all-party meeting, the message has come out very clearly that India will not pursue. Also, we have had many senior leaders in Pakistan say that we are willing to stop this here because we don't want a war. So I think voices have emerged from both sides.
Okay. That remains to be seen. That remains to be seen. Keeping in mind that Rajnath Singh has clearly indicated that the operation is ongoing. It has not gotten over. Only phase 1 of the operation, which happened on the wee hours of 7th of May, has been completed, and the operation continues. And information will be dispensed as and when it is required for the Indian Armed Forces and the Government of India to do so. I also have with me Ajay Jandyal. Ajay, latest information, 15 of the Indian cities have been struck by Pakistan, but in futility because the Indian air defense systems have been able to retaliate and intercept the missiles and the drones that Pakistan sent India's way.
Yes, certainly NewsX is reporting since morning that how Lahore was basically facing the explosion, and a number of videos and footages were shared by the people of Pakistan, and they were surprised that what exactly has happened. And DGISPR have shared this information that this was an Indian attack. Yes, this was Indian attack, but why this attack took place, that has been clarified by the Indian Army, that last late night 16 back-to-back missiles was fired from the Pakistan side to target Kashmir, Jammu, Punjab, Gujarat, and other part of Rajasthan as well. So that was basically Pakistan's attempt to target multiple location defense installation of the Indian forces, whether it is Western or the Northern Command. And when during the search operation, it was observed that that attempt has been foiled by the anti-missile radar system. That material which was recovered in the morning, that shows and indicates that it is a Pakistani missile which was fired from the Pakistan side. And today morning they have started retaliation, and they have destroyed Pakistan's radar system, defense radar system, and other things in Pakistan, which basically was creating trouble. And this was only the retaliation of the Indian Army, because right after that Pahalgam incident, in which 26 people have died, it was conveyed to the world as well that India will only target the terrorists and their commanders wherever they are sitting, and that is what they have done. 9 locations were targeted, only terror launchpad and the training camps were destroyed. But when Pakistan attempted to target the defense installation of the Indian forces, then it was retaliated effectively, which has resulted that Karachi, Lahore and other locations of Sialkot that are facing the heat of the defense forces action.
Right. Also, we've shed more light into these 16 civilians who have lost their lives in the ceasefire violations by the Pakistani army.